is a common misconception people have about Michael Myers that you'd like to debunk?
Okay. Since I played the character, people have this conception that he's pure evil. My perception is that this is a being who does what he's supposed to do. This is what he was born to do. So you don't judge a cat for killing a mouse, do you? You don't judge a lion for killing an antelope. Why would you judge Michael Myers for doing what he does? The shape does what he does because that's what he was born to do.
Amazing. That is amazing. Now, for you, what is it like to see, there's children on social media, teenagers, adults that just love Michael and love to, like myself included, I have your mask in my living room. So What is that like for you to just get to geek out with people about Michael?
Well, it's funny. I haven't really processed it intellectually because for each film, I needed to show up for the first day in makeup, in Christopher Nelson's special effects makeup trailer. I needed to show up in the exact same spiritual place that I was in when we ended the last film. So I haven't processed this intellectually at all. What I've done is lived in that space. And now that it's over, maybe 6 months from now, maybe a year from now, I'll sit down and go, oh, wow, I just played this iconic character. How cool is that?
You pretend like you moved on, but you're actually just obsessed with death.
What are you gonna do when Michael comes back for you? Because he is coming.
Now tell me, what has it been like, wrapping up this saga a little bit? Last day on set, everyone having that moment with Jamie Lee Curtis, her last scene. What was going through your mind?
It's been really surreal. The entire experience has been really surreal, and really with Jamie getting to experience this last walk of her in Laurie Strode's shoes, and getting to be a fly on the wall and get to also be present and physically working opposite her was such an honor. I mean, this is one of the most graceful bows I think you can take as from a character standpoint, and it's incredibly special, and she's just exudes grace and vulnerability and strength. She can hold a lot at once.
I didn't know, and this is so unbelievable. I did the scene. She was unbelievably generous. She's brilliant. She's gifted. She's kind. And I did the whole scene. I don't know how long. Was it 2 hours, 3 hours? And I walked off the porch, and there were hundreds of people with pictures and videos shouting. And I turned to the director and said, oh my goodness, is it Jamie's birthday? And he said, yes, it's Jamie's birthday. And then I said, wow, I'm so excited. I was here for her birthday. And then suddenly she walks out and she says, this is the end of an era. And I'm like, this isn't her birthday. This is her final scene, and I got to do it, and it was my first scene I shot.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, I'm so glad I didn't know. I'm so glad I wasn't aware of the momentousness of this occasion.
Something feels different. He's more dangerous.
As I was driving down the street, I thought about it. I was trying to remember. I remember being in this little office building on Cahuenga Boulevard for the audition. And here I am now on Hollywood Boulevard, probably 10 blocks from where that was. 44 and a half years later on Halloween, almost on Halloween. It's just extraordinary. And by the way, much more importantly, those were my children. My family is here. I have a family. Laurie had a family. My granddaughter, Andi Matichak, was here. Sadly, Judy Greer isn't here, not because she didn't want to be. She actually has a job today. But, these movies are about families. Families have shared them from years and years. People who were teenagers are now showing their teenagers. It's a beautiful linkage for me in every possible way.